everyone, I'm Kristen Foxley and I'm here to welcome you to my Math for Teachers class that you're taking this summer. I'm excited that you're taking my class and I hope it's a great learning experience for you. I think you've chosen a wonderful career, and I can say that firsthand because before I was a professor at San Jac, before I had children, I actually taught first grade, second grade, and third grade and loved it. It is great fun. It is just a rewarding career, and I hope you enjoy teaching as much as I do. I also wanted to take this time to go over my syllabus with you so that everything is clear, and if for some reason it still doesn't make sense to you, please feel free to reach out to me by email or text. So I went ahead and printed out the syllabus so that I could go over everything. When you go onto the Blackboard site, you will see on the left-hand side the tab that says Syllabus and Calendar. And I would definitely want to print out the calendar and for sure go over the syllabus at your leisure before the class starts. So again, I'm Kristen Foxley. My office hours are virtually by appointment, or if you wanted to meet on campus, we could do that too. My work email address is listed, and then for my work phone, I didn't put my office phone since I won't be on campus as much. I did put my cell number down. So if you have questions or concerns, feel free to text me. I don't usually answer my phone when it rings, but I definitely pay attention to my texts. So please text me and just let me know your name and which class you're taking of mine. So like all the other syllabi that you have had at San Jac, that has the course number, the title, description, and student learning outcomes. One thing that's important that you'll want to notice is at the very bottom of the syllabus is your textbook and materials. So you will need the MyMathLab access code. You will need access to a printer. Of course, then you would need paper, a scanner or scanning app, and then I would encourage you to have a binder to keep all your materials organized. So the grading formula is for this course, we're going to have 3 exams, and then in each exam is worth 10%. There's something called video notes, and I'll explain what that is in just a minute. That's worth 10%. Your homework is actually worth 15%. So your homework is weighted more heavily than an exam. You'll have 2 projects, and together they make up 10% of your grade. Discussion boards are 10%, and then your final exam is 25%. So let's talk about the video notes, and I'm going to read to you what I wrote on the syllabus. Before you begin each MyMathLab assignment, you will need to download the video notes pages for that assignment. So when you go into course content, each lesson has its own folder, and then there's a PowerPoint or there's a PDF of the video notes. So you're going to want to print those out, or if you have a tablet that you can download them and then write on the tablet pages and then send that file to me, you can do it that way too. I'd encourage you to use the PDF version for printing it out, because you don't need to print out a full slide. You could put 4 slides on a page and just write smaller. But that's really your preference, depending on how big you want to write. So you will print out those pages, and then there'll be another file that's all in that same folder that says the video links. So you want to click on each video link, and what that will do is it'll explain all the slides in the PowerPoint. So you can kind of think about it as you're taking notes while I'm teaching you the lesson. So I've made these videos so you'll hear my voice, and I just walk you through the different definitions, the different example problems, more example problems, and it's just my online class. I'm just teaching it using an iPad, and then I download those links, and then you take notes from those videos. What you'll want to do is you will want to watch all the video links, and you want to make sure to complete all the notes. So once you have watched the first lesson and taken all the notes on your PowerPoint printout or on your tablet, then you will want to scan those notes and upload them in that same file, in the same folder, and then you're ready to start your My Math Lab homework. So you really need to watch the videos before starting your homework. So that's just like you would do in class. I try to give you some, lots of examples, but sometimes a problem will be on your homework that I didn't get a chance to go over. And if that's the case, there are Help Me Solve in the My Math Lab that you can click on, or you can always send me a link or take a picture of that problem and text me and say, I need help with this problem. I'm still confused. So I'm here to help you. I want you to succeed. So just reach out to me when you get confused. So each time you watch the video notes and you finish, you completed them, then you will upload them, because remember, this ends up being 10% of your grade. So all your video notes are equivalent to one of your test grades. So it's an easy way to make 100 on a test if you think about it that way. Once you've completed the video notes and uploaded them, then you're ready to start the homework. Homework is mandatory. As you know, it's 15% of your grade, so that's important. And as future teachers, you're going to understand the importance of homework, and especially in math. That's how we get fluent in skills, is by practicing. Math is not a spectator sport, and so you learn math by doing it. So I really want to make sure that you get plenty of examples in the notes, as well as plenty of practice doing your homework. Homework is going to be due on Thursdays and Sundays at 11:59. So for each test, I go ahead and I'm opening them up, all the homework assignments from the first possible date for that unit. So Unit 1, all the homework assignments are open on Monday, but you don't have to complete them all in the beginning. I gave you different due dates so that you can pace yourself. So the due dates are on Thursdays and on Sundays. Projects, we'll have 2 projects, and they will be each worth 5%, and I will send you the details later on, probably the second week of class. All right, so discussion board. So as I mentioned, discussion board is 10% of your grade. So projects are like a test, video notes are like a test, discussion board's like a test. The only 2 things that are weighted a little bit more are your homework, because homework is so important, and the final exam. So discussion boards. Each week we'll have a discussion board, and the idea behind the discussion board is building community. Since we're not online class, we want to still have a classroom environment where we get to know each other as best we can, and we're there to support each other. I will open up a discussion board, new question each Monday, and what you'll want to do is answer that discussion board using complete sentences, good punctuation. This is not a text, so make sure that you think about how you're communicating, because verbal communication will be an important skill that you'll need when you are working with your parents and your principal and other people in the school system. So you want to practice this skill of being able to communicate well. So what you'll do is you'll answer that prompt, and you want to be positive and support each other. Be thoughtful, make sure that your spelling is correct, and just put good effort into each discussion board. So the prompt will be open on Monday. You need to answer that prompt by Wednesday, okay? And then Wednesday night, once you've completed your prompt, your answer to your prompt, then you will want to go and reply to 2 other classmates' posts. and that is due by Sunday. And then after Sunday, that link disappears. So your initial prompt is due Wednesday, and that's worth 50 points. And then when you reply to one classmate, that's 25 more points. And then when you reply to the other classmate, that's 25 points. All right, so that makes up the 100 points that are available for each discussion board. Now, if you're late and you don't get your prompt in by Wednesday night at 11:59, then you lose 15 points. And the reason I do that is because I want you to be considerate of your classmates. And if your prompt isn't done on time, then other people can't reply to it. So we want to just be respectful of everybody's time and know that if everybody gets theirs in on Wednesday, you have lots of choices of who you reply to. All right, so exams and reviews, that's the next part of our syllabus. As I mentioned, we'll have 3 exams. There are no retakes, so for some reason you know that you're going to be somewhere where you don't have internet access on a test day, you want to get in touch with me before that, and I can give you, we'll talk about an alternative date that you could take the test. All right, but if I know after the fact, I'll just make a decision as to whether or not I'll allow your final exam to replace the missed test. So when you do take an exam, you will need to print out the exam or use your tablet, but I don't want you writing out all the problems because it's difficult to do that. So you will want to print out the exam and then take it like a paper pencil test. So that's what you'll do on the days of the test. I'll give you a test window. The test will be maybe open from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. or something like that. And you'll want to take the test, you'll sign an honesty statement, and then complete the exam and then submit it. And I'll give you the directions again as we get closer to your test date. Keep in mind that you want to upload these tests as a PDF because that's how I'll be grading them. And the other thing to keep in mind is because they are online, you will have access to your notes, but that's the only thing that you'll be able to use are your notes. So you won't be able to use any apps, although most of these education classes, there aren't really apps available for your tests. But I want you using your resources, not somebody else's app, or I want you to not seek help from other people. So you're allowed your notes, but that's it. Attendance. So attendance will be taken by what you submit in Blackboard. So I'll be looking at your due dates, and as long as you submit your materials by their due dates, then you'll be considered present for those particular days in class. Okay, class participation. I just put your participation in this class involves committing to 10 weeks of math. It's going to take time and energy to do all the work, but you can do it. I'm here to help you. I want you to do well in my class. So if you get stuck, reach out to me for help, right? Especially since it's an online class, I can't see your faces. I can't determine if you're struggling or not. That's your job, is to reach out to me. So know that I'm here to help you, but I need to know that you need help. The date of withdrawal in this class is July 26th. That's the last date. One other thing about the homework is that, as I mentioned, it's open. It will be open at the beginning of each unit for that whole unit. But pay attention to due dates. Now, I will allow late homework, but you will be penalized. And the My Math Lab will do that for you. And it'll only penalize you on the problems that you complete after the due date. So you can always go back and work on old homework, but you'll be penalized if the due date has passed. I think that's about everything. I wish I could say, hey, do you have any questions? But because this is a video, I can't. But know that you can email me, text me, and feel free to say, hey, I want to meet you on campus, and we can figure out a day and time to meet in my office. I hope it's, as I mentioned, a great learning experience for you. I love teaching math. I love teaching adult learners, but I also love teaching the little ones too. I wish that I could be in a classroom with you, but I'm glad that you're taking my class, and I hope you know that I'm here for you to succeed. So please reach out to me. Look forward to a great summer with you. Bye.